intrigued tone. We often hear that data is the new oil of the modern economy. Yet, if you look at the balance sheets of most major corporations, this supposedly vital resource is nowhere to be found. Almost no companies assign a concrete monetary value to their data. That is because data behaves differently than physical or financial assets. It is invisible, it never wears out, and unlike a barrel of actual oil, data is not consumed when you use it. Consider the economic concept of fungibility. A $10 bill is fungible. It can be perfectly swapped for any other $10 bill. Data is non-fungible. An organization's specific customer purchase history is entirely unique to them. If it is lost or destroyed, it cannot be simply replaced with someone else's data. Because data possesses these unique properties, treating it like physical capital fails. Extracting actual economic value from information requires a distinct management mindset. Without that mindset, organizations accumulate a massive, invisible liability. Decades of unmanaged, disjointed information pile up in servers and hard drives. Industry professionals refer to this as rot, data that is redundant, obsolete, or trivial. This daily byproduct of doing business eats up storage, obscures accurate insights, and creates severe security risks. To mitigate this risk, an organization must actively manage its data lifecycle, tracking information from creation to disposal. Doing so requires metadata, which is simply data about your data, to map what you have and exactly how it is used. This graphic outlines the principles required to make that shift. As the top boxes indicate, effective management starts by recognizing data is valuable and should be expressed in economic terms, an effort that demands sustained leadership commitment. Transitioning from reactive IT fixes to this kind of intentional, principle-based framework is what it actually means to treat data as a corporate asset. To build this framework, professionals use the DAMA blueprint, known as the DAMA Wheel. The outer slices map distinct cross-functional disciplines to handle data's lifecycle. This execution layer represents the highly technical day-to-day work carried out by administrators, architects, and programmers. However, an execution perimeter full of isolated technical tasks cannot function cohesively without a central directing force to hold it all together. That is why at the very center of the framework, we find the nucleus, data governance. Governance consists of the exercise of authority, control, and shared decision-making over an organization's information. This creates an inherent separation of duty. Think of it like corporate finance. Data management is the accountant performing the daily processes, while data governance acts as the auditor setting the rules and ensuring compliance. This diagram highlights the exact relationship between the two. The blue arrow on the right shows data management executing tasks to achieve goals, doing things right. The red arrow on the left shows governance providing the oversight, ensuring we are doing the right things. Because it dictates strategy, data governance is a business-driven program. Ultimate control over data resides with business leaders, not just IT. In a flawed traditional model, data is treated as a mere byproduct of applications. It gets locked away in technical silos where only IT systems and administrators interact with it. A truly data-centric organization flips this entirely. Instead of an afterthought, ensuring high-quality data becomes a primary goal built directly into every daily business process. Making that happen requires a specific cultural shift. Responsibility for the data must be shared equally between the technical professionals who build the systems and the business data stewards who understand what the information actually means. This shared responsibility forces isolated departments to collaborate, ensuring the entire enterprise has access to reliable, consistent information. The ultimate purpose of a data governance program is to align information management with specific organizational objectives. This context diagram maps out exactly how that works. By processing high-level business inputs on the left through centralized governance activities, an organization produces the concrete deliverables seen on the right, like a formal business glossary or a defined operating framework. When a business glossary or data standard is implemented, it stops the drain of resources spent on fixing recurring errors. This allows leadership to base multi-million-dollar decisions on verified information, turning oversight into a driver for measurable economic results. By placing data governance at the center of the operational blueprint, An organization transforms its most abstract resource into a structured engine for repeatable financial and operational growth.